Hello Internet, I'm Guy. Recently a guy named Rick sent this to me from Washington State, hoping that I could repair it. He had seen the video that I had made earlier, quite recently, about repairing a hinge on a clock face, an antique clock. And that clock meant a lot to that guy, and this chest of drawers, which is an antique, means a lot to Rick. The problem is this: when you go to pull the drawer open, you pull it and the handle just comes right off. And the obvious reason for that is that these pins have worn down on the ends here. So the job here is to figure out how to replace them. So let's jump right in. So I've got the handle secured into the vise on my milling machine, got some blocking on this side to balance the load on the vise, and 4-flute cutter instead of a 2-flute. You would normally use a 2-flute on brass, but that would impart too much vibration to this part in the vise. So I'm using my 4-flute 3/4 inch carbide cutter. Let us see how it goes here. Okay, that's got it pretty flat to the surface. Okay, so now I'm going to use a spotting drill centered on the original pin, get it started, and then drill a hole for the stainless steel rod. Okay, going in with the 1/8 drill here. This stuff is either aluminum or pot metal, so this must be plated pot metal, I'm guessing. Very strange. I guess it's not really an antique. I don't know, maybe they made them that way in the past, I don't know. Okay, so it looks like 1/8 inch stainless steel rod will drop in there. I've got a little bit of wiggle here, but if I use some retaining compound, I think that will hold it in there. We'll see. Over to the lathe, I've got some 1/8 inch stainless steel rod, and I'm going to use a lathe file to round over the end to make it friendly. That should be good. Now all I need to do is cut it off where I have it marked there. See a bit of a hint of a mark. So I'm going to bring in my cutting blade, parting blade, and we'll just take this off. Oh, I had the lathe reversed for the filing. There we are. So I've made the pin for this side, and it looks like this pin has enough left that I'm not going to mess with it. I don't want to do too much work and make it worse. So this pin now, if I grab it with a pair of vice grips, I can pull it out and then apply some cyanoacrylate glue, put it right in the hole here. This is thickened glue. That should be enough. And then I'm going to assemble it together like this. Oops. Not quite right. There we go. Okay. And then that should just go right in there. And I can see some glue squeezing out. So that should set right in there. I have to be careful not to glue anything else together. So now I'm going to use a little accelerator and make sure that glue sets. And that should work. I don't think that handle is going to come out. I did notice some mess on the bottom of this, and I've been trying to clean it up, and I think I made it a bit worse. There was some residue on there. But I think the primary issue here is problem solved. That is going to be quite a bit stronger.